What's up, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free Major League Baseball home run prop show for Friday, August 4th, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Smash that thumbs up. It helps us out a ton. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. Let's get into the home run prop action for Friday. Apologies if we had some issues with the home run prop show Thursday. It didn't come out. Unfortunately, we had some uploading and some technical errors behind the scenes. Again, that's on me. I do sincerely apologize for that. Normally we get these out every day. I think that's the first one I've missed all season. So again, just hope you guys can forgive me for that. But we'll move forward on to Friday's action. A lot of people say, when's the home run prop video coming out? Usually you can expect it out by 1 p.m. Eastern on the days where there's no afternoon baseball at the absolute latest. Sometimes you just got to keep checking. This is where you want to have notifications on. Sometimes just keep checking, though. Sometimes I'll try to get it in maybe the night before if the odds are out early enough and if we have enough concrete pitching information. If we don't, I try to get it out right after the morning show during the week, just because, like I said, it's sometimes we have afternoon baseball, sometimes we have all primetime action, or the majority of primetime action like we do on Friday. And I'm not touching on that Braves and Cubs matchup, so it'll be all primetime action for us today. But just a reminder, I want to sort of refresh everybody. These home run props are very high risk, high reward. They're not plays that I recommend anybody dump their whole bankroll into. They're just plays that are just there for some fun, some pizza money or some coffee money on the side. Nothing to go overly crazy with. I do give out a lot of home run props on this show, so what I do recommend is if you're going to play anything from here, you don't have to play everything, but if you're going to take whatever you want, play it straight, just as a single bet. But I do know, like I said, a lot of people like to parlay these home run props. So what I do recommend is anybody's going to parlay these home run props, anything that's 3 legs or more, I recommend doing a round robin if it's within your means, if it's something that your book offers. Gives you a safety net in case, something goes awry. How many times we all had that 3-leg parlay that we were so close to hitting, but because we only hit 2 out of 3, we didn't get paid. But the thing is, if you do a round robin, yes, it's going to drive up the cost of the bet, but it's going to give you a safety net. So what you're going to do is you're going to place the 3-leg parlay. You're also going to play each combination of 2 as well. It works for 4 legs. If you want to do a 4-leg parlay, you can play combinations of 3s and 2s, so on and so forth. Just like I said, play within your means, but the nice thing is if you miss something, with a round robin, you still likely get paid. And if you hit all your plays, whether it's not just home run props, sides, totals, whatever, if you hit everything, well, not only do you hit the main parlay, but you hit all those smaller parlays that you bet as well. So definitely something worth looking into. But before we get into the home run props, I want to remind everybody I love interacting with you guys. So let me know in the comments below if you like the angle I took on some of these games. If you don't like the angle, if you have player props of your own, again, let me know in the comments down below. But if you're going to do that, I ask you to let me know before the games start. If they're not in there before the games start, well, they don't help anybody. And we're trying to beat the books here as a team. One team, one goal, and that goal every single day is to get us paid here at Pickdawgz, whether it's spreads, money lines, totals, player props, you name it. The list goes on and on. But the goal remains the same. That's to get us some money. So let's get into the home run prop action for Friday. I'm going to start with this matchup between the Rays and the Tigers. I'm going to go with Brandon Lau at plus 440. He's hitting .407 with 4 home runs against right-handed pitching in the last 10 days. Now, Reese Olson, he hasn't been great for the Tigers. He's allowed a home run in 3 straight starts, 4 home runs total, and a home run in 6 of his last 7 starts, 8 home runs total in that run. So give me Brandon Lau at plus 440. I'm also going to look at Isaac Paredes at plus 600. He's now the Rays home run leader. He's hitting .240 with 3 home runs against righties in the last 10 days. So give me Isaac Paredes at plus 600. I'm also going to go with Wander Franco at plus 750. He's hitting .259 with 3 extra base hits, including a pair of home runs in the last 10 days against right-handed pitching. Plus, I like the value that we normally get on Wander Franco like we are getting here. So give me Wander Franco at plus 750. And on the other side, I like Riley Green for the Detroit Tigers here at plus 510. He's hitting .294 with 4 extra base hits, including a pair of home runs against righties in the last 10 days. I'm just not a huge Zach Little fan. I like him better out of the pen for the Rays. I'm not making these extended appearances. Like last start, he went 5 innings to start before he went 3 1/3. I think Green's a good enough form to tag him here, so give me Riley Green at plus 510. Now, I think this is also a catalog spot for me with the Reds against the Nationals. Patrick Corbin has struggled a lot as of late, and now he has to go to hitter-friendly Great American Ballpark to take on a Reds team that's in dire need of a bounce back after their tough series against the Chicago Cubs. Mostly, I like Spencer Steer, who is hitting 500 with 3 extra base hits, including a homer against lefties in the last 10 days. Joey Votto I like, but he's only made 3 at-bats against lefties, but both of those hits went for home runs. Guys like Ellie De La Cruz, Matt McLean, Jonathan India, Jake Fraley, all in play here in my opinion. So if you like any Reds, I'll probably have a hard time arguing with you. Let me know in the comments if you guys are playing on any Reds in that game. But moving on to this matchup between the Astros and the Yankees, I'm going to go with Jose Altuve at plus 700. He's hitting a career 233 with a home run against Luis Severino, who does start for the Yankees today. He's allowed a home run in 5 straight starts and 7 home runs in that stretch. Altuve also hitting 333 with a home run in the last 10 days against right-handed pitching. So give me Jose Altuve at plus 700. I'm also going to look at Alex Bregman at plus 525. He has 4 hits and 21 career at-bats against Luis Severino, but 3 of those have gone for extra bases with a home run. Just purely a matchup play for me here. I'm going to take Alex Bregman at plus 525. I'm also going to look at Yordan Alvarez at plus 225. Not a great price on Alvarez, but he has been known to be a Yankee killer. You know, tons of home runs in his career against the New York Yankees, hitting 368 with 4 extra base hits, including a pair of homers in the last 10 days against right-handed pitching as well. It's going to be Yordan Alvarez at plus 225. And I'm also going to go with Chas McCormick again at plus 600. Still hitting 318 with 4 extra base hits in the last 10 days against right-handed pitching, including a pair of home runs. So I'll take Chas McCormick at plus 600. On the Yankees side, I'm going to go with Giancarlo Stanton at plus 430. He is hitting just 160, but as we saw yesterday, Stanton has this ability to just pull home runs out of wherever, probably out of his butt, whenever he's struggling. And at this price against Hunter Brown, who just hasn't had, the best luck. He hasn't seemed right in some of his recent starts. He's given up a home run in 3 straight, 4 total in that stretch. He's also given up a home run in 5 of his last 7 total home runs in that run. So give me Giancarlo Stanton for a home run. I think he could go back-to-back games here with a homer. Also going to lean towards Aaron Judge. I know a lean sounds crazy for Judge, but I just feel like I'm off the train with him right now mentally. He is capable of going off at any time. Plus 210, just not where I want to be with him right now. Right now I'm at the point where if I miss out on a home run with Aaron Judge, I'm okay with it because he just doesn't seem like he's all the way back just yet for homers. So I would lean towards Aaron Judge if you really wanted to have a play on him there. I could probably get behind it. But for the Kansas City Royals here, I'm going to go with Bobby Witt Jr. at plus 600. He is hitting 452 with 3 home runs, 5 extra base hits in the last 10 days against right-handed pitching. Now, Aaron Nola hasn't been giving up homers every day anymore, but he has still allowed 3 in his last 2 starts. He's given up at least 1 home run in 5 of his last 6 and 9 total home runs in that span. So I'll take Bobby Witt Jr. at plus 600. Now, let me know if you guys are playing on any Phillies in that game. Now, Jordan Lyles, he has been one of the more higher home run pitchers early on this season, but he's kind of slowed down with giving up the dingers as of late. He hasn't given up as much, so let me know if you guys are playing on any Phillies in that game. But moving on to this matchup between the Blue Jays and the Red Sox, I'm going to go with Tristan Casas at plus 425. He's hitting 364 with a pair of home runs, 4 extra base hits against righties in the last 10 days. I'm an Alek Manoah fan, but this spot scares me. I'm going to go with Tristan Casas at plus 425. I'm going to go with, I was also going to go with Justin Turner. He is hitting 350 with a home run, 3 extra base hits in the last 10 days against righties, but no price on him as he is questionable with a heel injury. So looking at the Blue Jays here, I'm going to go with George Springer at plus 575. Purely a matchup play for me as Springer has 9 hits in 40 career at-bats against James Paxton, but 4 of those hits have gone for extra bases, including 3 home runs. So give me George Springer at plus 575. Now moving on to this matchup between the Twins and the Diamondbacks. Standalone play here, I'm going to go with Matt Wallner for a home run at plus 450. He is hitting 250 with 4 homers against righties in the last 10 days. Now I really don't love this game and I'm not a big home running games like this on Friday, but this is still a pretty good price for a guy in Wallner who has been crushing it. Merrill Kelly's been a lot more solid on the road this season, but I still think he's liable to give one up here, so I'm going to take Matt Wallner at plus 450. I'm going to go for a standalone play from the Brewers. I'm going to go with Christian Yelich at plus 500. He is hitting 357 with a pair of homers and 4 extra base hits in the last 10 days against right-handed pitching. Quinn Priester has a 2-1 record, but he's also allowed 4 home runs in 3 starts, has an ERA over 9 this season. So give me Christian Yelich at plus 500. For the Pittsburgh Pirates, I'm going to go with a couple here. I'm going to go first Brian Reynolds at plus 540. He's hitting 381 with a pair of home runs against righties in the last 10 days. Colin Rea, one of my least favorite Milwaukee pitchers to begin with, and he's allowed a home run in 5 straight starts and 7 home runs over that span. So give me Brian Reynolds at plus 540, and give me the over Peguero at plus 700. He's hitting 364 with a pair of home runs in the last 10 days against right-handed pitching. So take the over Peguero at plus 700. And before we get into our last couple of home run prop games, I want to remind everybody, obviously the purpose of this home run prop show is to put you guys on some free winners by way of home run props, but it's also to highlight the benefit of using the betting tools at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Place. These betting tools are there for you to use. They show you the player props. It's where we get the graphics for the show directly from. Like I said, they show you the player prop, they show you how often it hits, and it also shows you which book is giving you the best possible price. Now, that's a nice thing because if you don't have an account with the book is giving you the best price, you can click on that price there. You sign up with a new, if you're not a new customer, if you don't have an account with the sports book that's giving you the best price, you click on that price. And as a new customer, if you sign up, you get a sportsbook bonus offer on us. See, I figured it out. I got there eventually. And you get to play that price while also adding to your advantage over the books, which that it can't take away from you, is your ability to shop lines and find the best possible number. There's also other betting tools there depending on what you like to bet on. If you like betting hot and cold streaks, there's a streaks tool. If you like betting parlays, there's multiple parlay builders that'll put parlays together for you based on the best odds available or what kind of bets you want to put together. Profitable teams, underdogs, angles, just a ton of information at your disposal. It's a great tool to check out. Like I said, with everybody having a different betting style, the best way to fully experience it is to go on over and check them out for yourself. With me talking about it, I could talk about it all I want, but to really do it justice, you just got to go over to Pickdawgz or Sports Chat Place and check out the betting tools. But let's get back into the home run prop action for Friday. A few more games to look at here. First one we're going to look at is this matchup between the Cardinals and the Rockies. I'm going to go with a stack of Cardinals here, despite them not playing the best baseball. I'm going to start with Lars Nootbaar at plus 510. He's hitting 375 with 3 home runs in the last 10 days against right-handed pitching. He's also had a home run in the earlier meeting this season against Chris Flexen. Flexen, he's stunk it up this year. He's allowed 13 home runs. Gave up a pair of bombs to the A's in his Rockies debut of all teams. So give me Lars Nootbaar at plus 510. I'm also going to go with Nolan Gorman at plus 330. He's got a pair of home runs in the last 10 days against right-handed pitching. Also hit a home run off of Chris Flexen in the earlier meeting. So I'll take Nolan Gorman at plus 330. Also going to look at Alec Burleson at plus 650. He's hitting 278 with a pair of home runs, 3 extra base hits in the last 10 days against right-handed pitching. So I'll take Alec Burleson at plus 650. And I'm also going to take Tyler O'Neill at plus 390. He's hitting 286 with a pair of home runs, 3 extra base hits in the last 10 days against righties as well. So give me Tyler O'Neill at plus 390. Also going to look at Ryan McMahon for the Rockies here at plus 550. He's hitting 455 with 3 home runs, 5 extra base hits against right-handed pitching in the last 10 days. Now, Adam Wainwright, he's been one of the least effective pitchers in baseball. He's allowed a pair of home runs in 4 of his last 6 starts, 4 home runs in his last 3 starts at home. So give me Ryan McMahon for a home run at plus 550. I'm also going to look at, for the Angels, we're going to go, this is actually going to be our last game of the day, the Angels and the Mariners. We're going to look at Luis Rengifo at plus 650. He's hitting 235 with 4 extra base hits, including a home run in the last 10 days against righties. Now, Luis Castillo, he has had problems with the long ball for much of the season. He's given up 8 home runs in his last 7 starts. He's given up 19 home runs this season. Now, Luis Rengifo also hitting 300 in his career against Luis Castillo with a pair of home runs. So give me Luis Rengifo at plus 650. I'm also going to take Hunter Renfroe at plus 375. He has just 2 career hits against Luis Castillo, but both of those have gone for home runs. Also hitting 313 with 5 extra base hits and a pair of home runs in the last 10 days against right-handed pitching. So give me Hunter Renfroe at plus 375. Also going to look at Shohei Ohtani at plus 325. He crushed another one on Thursday. He's now hitting 500 with 4 home runs in the last 10 days against right-handed pitching. Also hitting 375 with a home run and a pair of extra base hits and going 3 for 8 in his career against Luis Castillo. So give me Shohei Ohtani at plus 325. And to round things out, Mike Moustakas at plus 460. He is hitting 300 with a home run and a pair of extra base hits in 10 career at-bats against Luis Castillo. So take Mike Moustakas at plus 460. And I also am leaning towards Mickey Moniak as well. And I want to know in the comments down below if you guys are playing on any Mariners in that game against Reed Detmers. There should be something but no Mariner has a home run against lefty in the last 10 days. And I also want to know if you guys are playing on any, have any thoughts on that Dodgers-Padres game. There's nothing strong for me there, as I think that game has potential to be an out-and-out pitcher's duel between Bobby Miller and Yu Darvish. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. But let's get into the recap of the plays that we did give out for Friday's home run action. Start things off with Brandon Lau at plus 440, Isaac Paredes at plus 600, Wander Franco to round out the Rays at plus 750. For the Tigers, Riley Green at plus 510. Again, I think it's a catalog spot for the Cincinnati Reds. If you want to know my thoughts on that game, just scroll back a few minutes. You can check out that right after that Riley Green pick. For the Astros, we're going to go with Jose Altuve at plus 700. Alex Bregman at plus 525. Yordan Alvarez at plus 225. And Chas McCormick at plus 600. For the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton at plus 430 with a lean towards Aaron Judge as well. For the Kansas City Royals, I'm going to go with Bobby Witt Jr. at plus 600. For the Boston Red Sox, Tristan Casas at plus 425. And if you can find a price on Justin Turner, I'd maybe look at Justin Turner as well. For the Toronto Blue Jays, George Springer at plus 575. For the Minnesota Twins, Matt Wallner at plus 450. For the Brewers, Christian Yelich at plus 500. For the Pittsburgh Pirates, going to go with Brian Reynolds at plus 540. And Liover Peguero at plus 700. For the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar at plus 510. Nolan Gorman at plus 330. Alec Burleson at plus 650. And Tyler O'Neill at plus 390. For the Rockies, Ryan McMahon at plus 550. And for the Angels, Luis Rengifo at plus 650. Hunter Renfroe at plus 375. Shohei Ohtani at plus 325. And Mike Moustakas at plus 460 with a lean towards Mickey Moniak as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Up over 136,000 subscribers here on our YouTube channel. Couldn't have done it without you guys' love and support, so thank you so much for that. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Hit that thumbs up, and make sure you have notifications turned on. Like I said, I try to get these videos out as early as possible. Usually out by 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern at the latest. But if you have notifications on, you get notified as soon as the video drops here at Pickdawgz, because sometimes it doesn't always leave a whole lot of time between when the video is released and first pitch of the first game if we have some afternoon baseball like we will on the weekend. So make sure you have notifications on. And also, if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. But while you're at Pickdawgz Sports Chat Plays, I can't stress this enough. Check out these betting tools. They are 100% free. They are there for you to use. They are some of the best betting tools that are out there. And you're not going to find betting tools like this anywhere for 100% free like we're giving them to you at Pickdawgz. If you find anything remotely close, you're still going to be paying for them. And we are giving some of the best to you for free to have at your disposal, to have a tool on your belt when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Like I said, everybody's betting style is different, but the one thing we can agree on is that we all like to make money. So definitely head on over to Pickdawgz Sports Chat Plays and check out the betting tools. But thank you so much for watching. Again, appreciate all of you. Let's crush the books on Friday and head into the weekend strong.